राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव राधे Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Om Vishnupad Pransa Parivirajika Acharya Stotra Satasa Simat Abhayacharna Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for today's session. Today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are going to discuss about Rajasuya Yaga, which is performed by Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yes, Prabhu? Mic. Okay. I think maybe volume this should be increased. I don't know. Okay. If everything is audible actually for everyone, my voice is audible. और क्लोज नहीं आ सकता इतना ही है। और यहाँ गिर ना जाए तो। Okay. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss Rajasuya Yaga performed by Yudhishthira Maharaj. So this is a series actually. We are hearing Krishna Katha. Since we are going to have Janmashtami very soon, so that's why the series is started. Instead of the regular Bhagavatam class, we have the topic of Rajasuya Yaga, which is performed by Yudhishthira Maharaj. So that we are going to discuss. So one time Narada Muni went to Yudhishthira Maharaj and he explained to him about Raja Harishchandra. And Raja Harishchandra was a great king and he performed Rajasuya Yaga. So after hearing the stories of the Raja Harishchandra and also his great power to perform this Rajasuya Yaga, Yudhishthira Maharaj became so much inspired actually. So being a king, he also wants to perform this Rajasuya Yaga. So before going to perform this, so Pandavas always they follow Lord Krishna actually. So they are unalloyed devotees, pure devotees. And Yudhishthira Maharaj always takes the instructions from Bhagavan, Krishna Bhagavan. So that's why thinking that whether to perform or not to perform, because Rajasuya Yaga means, you know who can perform Rajasuya Yaga? Before that one has to conquer the whole world. All the kings has to be conquered, then only you can perform Rajasuya Yaga. It's not like that just performing in your house some yaga, bringing some commodities and performing. No, it's not like that. So that means it's a big thing actually. For a prestigious king, performing Rajasuya yaga means is a great thing actually. So that's why he sent a messenger to Dwaraka to meet Lord Krishna and ask him what is his opinion about this, performing Rajasuya yaga. So, and also Yudhishthira Maharaj said that he is desiring to have darshan of the Lord. All Pandavas and also others, Vidura and others are also interested in having the darshan of the Lord. So when he heard these things from the messenger, so Lord also became so happy, and immediately along with this messenger he also travelled back to Hastinapur. So Indraprastha actually, because by that time Hastinapur and Indraprastha two are divided. Because after marrying Draupadi, Pandavas, they came back to Hastinapur, and then all the elder people, they decided that kingdom has to be divided into two parts. One should be, Hastinapur will be given to the Dhritarashtra and his son Duryodhan, and Kandava Prastha, that is nothing but forest actually, that was given to the Pandavas, and they made Kandava Prastha into Indraprastha actually, by their power. And they also built the great palace there with the help of Mayadanav. So they are living in Indraprastha very happily. So that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj wants to conduct this Rajasuya yaga, which is very powerful yaga actually. After hearing from Narada, he became inspired. So Lord came to Indraprastha, and Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired whether I should proceed or not. So then Krishna, he is always well-wisher of his devotees. So see, Yudhishthira, if you want to perform Rajasuya yaga, you have to conquer everyone. At that time, who was the emperor on this whole earth planet? You know? Who was the emperor at that time? Who was ruling the whole earth planet? Jarasandha actually. He is a powerful king. He was a powerful king, and he was ruling the entire earth, because all the north, east, west, south, everything is under his control only. All his friends are, and even some Yadavas also, they ran away actually. Bojas also, they ran away finally. And they took shelter in Dwaraka, and different kinds of, that means 18 types of Bojas explained in this Bhagavatam. All these Bojas, and also the east side, west side, north side, if you see, there is a lot of descriptions there in Mahabharata actually. You can see in the Mahabharata, the whole description is there in that. The various kings are under the control of Jarasandha. And Jarasandha is very powerful king, and he has to be killed. Then only Yudhishthira Maharaj can perform Rajasuya yaga. Otherwise, how he can perform? Immediately he will be attacked by Jarasandha. So the main big emperor was Jarasandha. So then Krishna told that we have to make a plan actually now. So killing of Jarasandha, then only you can perform this. So then after that, Krishna, Arjuna, and also Bhima, all these three in the form of, they took the Brahmana form, Brahmana dressing actually. They changed their dressing as a Brahmana, and they went to Magadha. Jarasandha was ruling Magadha Desh. So there's a lot of descriptions there. Anyway, we have less time, so we cannot go to every detail. So then Jarasandha, so they approached. So Krishna revealed himself. So we came here to kill our enemy. That is nothing but you. So we are not just Brahmanas, we are Kshatriyas. Discussion is there, so we are not touching that. So then Jarasandha was challenged. If you want any one of that is challenged by these three, any one of us, we are ready to fight with you. Then Jarasandha has chosen to fight with Bhima actually. So Bhima is also very powerful. One way you can see Bhima is also very powerful, and killing Jarasandha means conquering the entire earth. Actually, that's why Madhva followers, they glorify Bhima very much, because this is also one of the reasons. The whole emperorship came to Pandavas because of Bhima. Bhima killed Jarasandha actually. That all of you know that story. And there also you can see the description of the Jarasandha's appearance, how he appeared. So Jara, the demon, she was joining these two babies, two parts of the baby, and everything is there. So then, after that they came back to Indraprastha along with Lord Krishna. So Arjuna and Bhima, they came back. And Yudhishthira Maharaj heard everything, how the whole incident happened, how Jarasandha was killed. So from here onwards, this chapter begins actually. Yudhishthira uvacha yaisyu trailokya guravaha sarve loka maheshwaraha vahanti durlabam labdva shira shaivanushasanam. Sri Yudhishthira said, all the exalted spiritual masters of the three worlds, together with the inhabitants and rulers of the various planets, carry on their heads your command, which is rarely obtained. That means Yudhishthira Maharaj, after hearing the whole story, that means how from Krishna actually, how all these three managed to kill the Jarasandha, then Yudhishthira Maharaj is speaking like this. So from this sloka. So what Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, all the exalted spiritual masters of the three worlds, together with the inhabitants and rulers of the various planets, carry on their heads your command. All the devatas, all the different rulers of this entire universe are carrying the order of Lord actually. That's the Lord's greatness. Lord is so powerful. So that's why everyone is carrying his order. Trailokyam. Trailokya Guruvaha. Lord is Guru for all these three lokas. This means he is the master for all the three planetary systems. So then after that, further Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, so such a you sahabhavan deenanam ati nikrushtanam asmakam natu utkarshaha hanta hanta parameshwaram api swagnakarinam ime kurvanti iti lokaihi upasyamah eva ityardaha. So then Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying further, my Lord, everyone is following your order, but you are following our order. What people will think about us? Because we are engaging you in different activities. Because in the Rajasuya Yaga, actually now Lord is going to wash the feet of whoever is coming to this function actually, this yajna. So he is going to wash the feet of these all people actually. He is going to follow the order of the Yudhishthira Maharaj. And before also you can see, Lord is time to time, he is always helping them and following their order. So that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj is expressing his heart. All these rulers of the entire universe are following your order, but you are following our order. What people will think? See, these Pandavas are engaging such a supreme personality of Godhead in simple things. What is this? So Yudhishthira Maharaj is expressing his shyness. And this is sloka number 3 actually. Deenanam Ishamaninam datte anushasanam bhuyas Tadantya, Tadanta Vidambanam. So then after that, he is saying further, even you are following the order of us, we are all simple jivas. We are simple jivas, you are following our order, but that is not going to bring any kind of defame for you. He is saying what he is saying, Yudhishthira Maharaj. Even you follow the order of the jivas, one cannot say that, oh, see, Krishna is just washing the feet of the people in this Rajasuya Yaga of the Yudhishthira Maharaj. That means he is not a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Can anyone say like that? Can anyone blame him? If he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, why he is following the order of the simple jiva? Can anyone challenge like this? He cannot be a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that, no one can challenge him. He is saying that. The fourth sloka is very important. Nahyekasya dvitiyasya brahmana paramatmana karma virvardate tejo hasate chayatharavehe nahi he kasmad advitiyasya brahmana paramatmana karma virvardate tejo hasate chayatharavehe. What is the translation? But of course, the power of the absolute truth, the supreme soul, the primeval one without a second, is neither increased nor diminished by his activities, any more than the sun's power is by its moments. What Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, my Lord, even you are following the orders of a simple jiva, but nobody can say you are not Supreme Personality of Godhead because you are Brahman. What it means? You are Brahman means, what is the intention of the Yudhishthira Maharaj here? Brahman means all pervasive, the one which is all pervasive is known as Brahman. So that means he is a Vyapakaha, that means he is covering everything, but he is not covered by anything. So that's why you are always supreme and also Paramatma. So, but if you say in the case of the Jivatma, what is the difference between Jivatma and the Lord? Jivatma is covered by Paramatma actually. Is limited actually, infinitely small this is. It is limited and it can be covered by the something. That means his whole body is covering Jivatma. Being a Upadhi for this Jivatma, body is covering. But can anything cover this Lord? Nobody can. That's the difference. So that means nobody can say that he is following the order of the Jivatma so that he is inferior to the Jivatma. No, you cannot say, because he is not like Jivatma. Jivatma is covered by this something, but he is not covered by anything. He is Brahman. What he is saying further? Paramatmanaha. He is saying one more attribute, that means one more Visheshana he is using here. He is saying, oh my Lord, you are Paramatma. That means you are supreme, super soul. What is the difference between the Jivatma and the Paramatma? Jivatma is always being controlled by Paramatma as per the karma of that living entity. But here, Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that you are not like that. No one can say that you are inferior to the Jivatma, because Jivatma is controlled by the someone. But you are Paramatma means you are not at all being controlled by anything else. And further he is saying, what he is saying? Advitiyam. He is saying one more thing. You are Advitiyam. What is the meaning of Advitiyam? Advitiyam. There is no second one to you. That means there is no Sajatiya Bedaha and there is no Vijatiya Bedaha. What is the meaning of Sajatiya Beda and Vijatiya Beda? There is one small garden is there. There are the two coconut trees are there. Between these two coconut trees, what kind of difference is there? Neend aa raha. Between these two coconut trees, what kind of difference? Sajatiya Beda is there. Sajatiya Bedaha. And in that garden, there is one mango tree also is there. Between the mango tree and this coconut tree, what kind of difference is there? Vijatiya Bedaha. And here, Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that Lord is Advitiyam. What it mean? That means no second one. Means what? There is no Sajatiya Bedaha and there is no Vijatiya Bedaha. Means there is no another Lord who can be similar to the Lord. What is the meaning of Advitiyam? Try to understand. The word is very important. There is no another similar Lord who is like Krishna, so that he can give the Sajatiya Bedha. Like the coconut tree is there and another coconut tree. This coconut tree is bringing the difference between the another coconut tree, and that's what kind of difference? Sajatiya Bedha. So Lord is Advitiya means what? He doesn't have Sajatiya Bedha. He doesn't have Vijatiya Bedaha. Means what it implies? It implies that he doesn't have any another similar Lord like Krishna. And also there is no Vijatiya Bedaha. That means there is no another object which is different from the Krishna. Because even this whole world, this whole Prakriti, and also all the Jivas are also his own potency, his own Shakti. Being his own Shakti, they are all not different from him. That means this material world and Jivatmas, can they give Vijatiya Bheda to the Lord? They cannot give, because they are not different from Lord. Because they are not different from the Lord. So that's why there is no any another object in this whole spiritual and material creation which can give, which is different from the Lord and which can give the Vijatiya Bheda with the Lord. So that is the meaning of Advitiyam. I don't know. So that is the meaning of Advitiyam. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying that means simple words. Hey Krishna, there is no another Krishna like you, another Lord like you. And also, there is nothing is different from you. Everything is your Shakti only. So that's why nothing is different from you. You are only the one. So that who is there to make you to give any apratishta? Finally, what is the intention of Yudhishthira Maharaj? Like that, who else is there? Who else is there to make you, that means, to give any kind of blame to you? Who else is there? Because everything is your Shakti only. Nothing is different from you. So when one can give blame, that means there is another person is there, then he can give blame. But everything is yours only, your Shakti only. So that's why he is saying here. So from this, there is nothing else is there. Kaihi tava apratishta kartavya iti bhavaha. By whom there is blame for you? Because everything is your Shakti only. Nothing is different from you. Then, but still the opponent can say, he is following the order of the Jiva. Then why you are following? If you are the Paramatma, you are the Brahman, and no one is equal to you, and everything is your Shakti only, but why you are following the order of your Jivatma? Because that Jivatma is your devotee. And that is following the order of your devotee is always merit of you only. It's not demerit for you. That is the symbol of what? That is the symbol of following the order of the devotee, is a symbol of what? Is expression of love. You are so much loving your devotees, even they are insignificant, they are simple jivas, but since they are your devotees, you are following such a way, you are becoming their order carrier. And that is your greatness actually. And some people who are not understanding the glory of the Lord, simply showing that Lord is following the Jiva's order, simple Jiva's order, and they blame. Who are those? Mayapur gnana, asurim bhavam asrita. This kind of people, this kind of Jivas, they blame Lord actually. But devotees only can understand the position of the Lord, not others. So out of the expression, that means out of the love, Lord is becoming just a servant of his devotees. That's why we have seen in the story of Ambarish Maharaj also. Lord is saying that Aham Bhakta Paradinaha. I am the just follower of my devotees. I am controlled by my devotees. Oh Durvasa, what can I do for you? I cannot do anything for you. Because I am not in my own control. I am always controlled by my master. My devotee is my master actually. And you go and ask the forgiveness from my master. If he forgive, then fine. Everything will be solved. The Sudarshan will not burn you. So from this we should understand, Lord's mercy always flows behind the devotee's mercy. So that's why for us, the Jivatma, so for this Jivatma, so who is giving the Bhakti Bij? Vaishnavas are giving, devotees are giving, and when they give their mercy, so he same thing Durvasa also, in the case of Durvasa, Vishnu is saying that you go and get his mercy, then behind his mercy, my mercy also will follow. But first you should get his mercy actually, not the my mercy, because he is my master. So such activities of the Lord always beautify the position of the Lord. Those are all beautifying the Lord's position, and they are all so increasing the Lord's merits only. That's not demerit actually. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is expressing his feelings here like this. And Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying in the next sloka, Navai te jita bhaktanam mamahamiti madhava tam taveti cha nanadi pashunamiva vaikruti. O unconquerable Madhava, even your devotees make no distinction of I and mine, you and yours, for this is the perverted mentality of animals. So now here Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, your devotees are so great and they don't have any feeling of I and mine and you and yours. They are always so samadarshinaha. If your devotees are like this, then what to speak of yours? You are even far, far superior. That is the intention of the Lord, Yudhishthira. So then, after that what happened? Finally, Lord became happy. So finally Lord said that, Krishna told to Yudhishthira Maharaj, okay Yudhishthira, so you can start this Rajasuya Yaga. First of all, for that, you have to invite the Brahmanas. Because already no one is there to oppose Yudhishthira Maharaj's emperorship. Because Jarasandha out, then remaining what they can do? They cannot do anything actually. So that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj was emperor to the entire earth at that time. All the kings are obeying him. And he invited so many Brahmanas who came to perform this Rajasuya Yaga. The best Brahmanas came. Dvaipayanaha Bharadvaja Samantur Gautamo Sitaha Vasishtaschavanaha Kanvo Maitreya Kavashastritaha Vishwamitro Vamadevaha Sumitir Jaimini Kratuhu Pailaha Parasharo Gargo Vaishampayana Evacha Atharva Kashyapo, Dhaumyo, Ramo, Bhargava, Asuri, Vetahotra, Madhuschanda, Veeraseno, Akrutavranaha. Like this, so many great Brahmanas, all they came to perform this. And also, so many Kshatriyas, all the Kshatriyas and all the relatives, everyone was invited. Even Duryodhana also was invited. Duryodhana also came, Vidura also came. And different works are delegated to the different people. The whole thing will come in the Mahabharata actually. Main thing is treasury is given to whom, you know. That means many people, the kings are coming, because now Yudhishthira Maharaj is emperor, the kings will come and they will offer their gifts actually. Collecting gifts is given to whom, you know? To whom it is given? Duryodhana actually it is. Collecting gifts and lot of wealth, thousands and thousands of the gold, pearl and different stones, precious stones. They used to bring and all are submitted to the Duryodhana. He is collecting actually. He is seeing the opulence of Yudhishthira Maharaj actually. Oh my God, so much opulence is coming into these Pandavas. What a wealth this is. Because all over the world, all the kings are giving and submitting. And also there are various delegations are given for the different Pandavas also, other remaining 4 brothers. They took the various different activities in this yajna. But Krishna took the activity of cleaning the feet of the people actually, whoever is coming, all the visitors. So, it's a big yajna. So, several days it happens. Anyway, one thing, there is used to ring a bell actually. There is a bell will be rang after every, that means finishing of feeding the people. Pankti, you know, pankti. What do we say? Pankti means people will be sitting to eat. In one time, 10 lakh people they used to take prasadam actually. Patch, So 10 lakh people, one time in this Rajasuya Yaga, so many visitors and all the people from the many countries they came. And these all Brahmanas and also various other Varnas people also they came and they are participating, and guests are there and all are their guests and their guests were fed. In one time 10 lakh people are fed, and after the feeding them there is a bell will be rung. That means for calling the next batch. Like this, for a day how many times this bell was rung? So many times. There is no limit actually. That means every time 10 lakhs like that whole day from the morning to the till night. Bell is keep on ringing and it is making the Duryodhana's heart so much envious and jealousy actually. That means so much opulence every time 10 lakh people like that. Many times bell was rung means so many thousands and thousands, crores of people were fed actually. That much arrangement was there in that arena. And this was making the Duryodhana's heart so much envious. And that Duryodhana also, so while leaving, he got an idea, a thought that this Mayasabha, I want to see this, the assembly hall of these Pandavas, because it's so wonderful and he heard the glories. After coming there and after visiting that, finally after visiting that, then finally he left. So while leaving to Hastinapur, from Indraprastha to Hastinapur, so that is the point actually. Duryodhana became so envious and he wants to take back this, he wants to capture the Indraprastha by seeing the Pandavas' opulence. So he went there to his house and he was not eating properly, not sleeping, and so much that means unhappy, morose, no enthusiasm. So Dhritarashtra came to know. So why his son is so much morose after coming back from this Rajasuya Yaga. And one day he called for many days, because from the servants he heard actually Dhritarashtra. And his son was not so happy. So why? He called his son and asking, so what happened, my dear? My dear son, because he has so much love for his son actually, you know. And Dhritarashtra was hearing from him. He is feeling so much envious for his brother's opulence. As a father, what is the lesson he should give to his son? Why you are feeling envious? They are also your brothers. You should become happy instead of feeling envious, because they are your brothers. But what? He encouraged his enviousness. And Shakuni is there, Dashta Chatushtayam. Shakuni, so Duryodhana, Shakuni and Dushashan and Karna. This Dushta Chatushtayam actually. They all came together and how to grab this wealth from these Pandavas. And they made a plan actually, finally. Shakuni is the key role he is. So we should not fight with them, because they cannot fight with them. Because now Pandavas, our whole world is under their control actually now. How they can fight with them? They cannot fight. It's also not intelligence actually. And then Sekuni gave the idea. So we'll do some way, without fighting, everything should come to us. They're playing these dice. Anyway, that story is different. Now come to the Rajasuya Yaga. Be here. So these great Brahmanas, so finally performed, lot of description is there in the Mahabharata, extended version. But the cream of this Mahabharata is in the Bhagavatam actually. But details are there in Mahabharata. So yaga is performed, finally, that means this yaga is performed like how the Devatas they performed for the Varuna Dev. The same way, all the Brahmanas they performed this yaga for the sake of Yudhishthira Maharaj. So opulently. The priest, as powerful as gods, performed the Rajasuya sacrifice for King Yudhishthira in accordance with the Vedic injunctions, just as demigods had previously performed it for Varuna. For Varuna Dev, how the demigods performed in the same way, these Brahmanas, priests, they performed. They are also like gods. So then after performing this yaga, then finally there is a worship of the Brahmanas. So that is that means there are three. Purva Kriya, that means Yajna, and so Uttara Kriya. Purva and Uttara. That means after performing the yaga, Brahmanas has to be respected actually. Visitors also, guest has to be respected. Atithi Puja and Brahmana Puja should be done. And they should be given with the Dakshana. Then only the yaga will be over. Without giving Dakshana, yaga will not be over actually. So Yajna will not be over. So now, there are so many Brahmanas are there and also great personalities. Vasudev is there, Lord Brahmaji is there, Shiva is there in the guest actually. All the demigods are there, Indra is there, Vasudev is there, Narada Muni is there. Whom to worship? Bhishma Dev is there. Whom to worship first? Then there is a big question mark now. So to finish this yaga, so these all Brahmanas should be worshipped and all the guests should be worshipped. Among them, first to whom we should worship. That is the main point, from where it should be begin. Because if you don't worship the topmost person first, then there will be an insult actually for him. So that's why Agra Puja should go to whom? This is the question now. These Brahmanas, everyone is thinking, all the guests and everyone, whom to worship, whom to worship. Kisko aage kar de pehle. Whom to push forward actually. Then the intelligent person among these Pandavas, Sahadev is the most, that means he is spiritually very elevated personality actually. And he read all the Shastras. And he knows what is dharma and adharma, what is good and bad. And he knows, and that is the quality of the Sahadev. Bhima is meant for giving the protection. Yudhishthira is meant for dharma. And Arjuna is meant for killing the enemies. Nakula is meant for, is very humble actually. And he always speak very sweetly with all the people in this whole kingdom. And he makes the relationships very nicely with everyone. That is the greatness, that is the great quality of the Nakula. And what is the quality of the Sahadev? He is a scholar actually. He is best in all the scriptures. He read all the scriptures. He is a scholar. So that's why this scholar Sahadev immediately stood up and said, Krishna has to be worshipped. And he gave the reasons actually. He gave the reasons here. He is saying one important sloka actually. So I can just read the translations. Sahadev said, certainly it is Achyuta. When they are all discussing, अर्हति ही अच्युतः श्रेष्ठ्यम भगवान सात्वताम पतिः एष वै देवताः सर्वाः देशकाल dhanadayah. Certainly it is Achyuta, the supreme personality of Godhead and the chief of the Yadavas, who deserves the highest position. Krishna is deserving the highest position, Sahadev declared actually. In truth, he himself compromises all the demigods worshipped in sacrifice along with such aspects of the worship as a sacred place, the time and the paraphernalia. After saying this, one more important sloka is said, Ekayeva advitiyo etadatmyamidam jagat atmanatma sraya sabhya srujatyavati hyantyaja. What he is saying? He is saying this entire universe is founded upon him, as are the great sacrificial performance with their sacred fires, oblations and mantras. Sankhya and Yoga both aim toward him, the one without a second. You see, there are so many rishis are there, so many brahmanas are there, they are expert in the different, some are expert in the dhyana yoga, some are expert in the gnana yoga, some are expert in the ashtanga yoga, some are expert in the karma yoga, some are expert in the Sankhya yoga, like this many different yogas, they are expertise. And some are ruling some kind of, that means only this earth planet, and Indra is ruling this heavenly planet, like that. But here Sahadev is saying that we are all expert in the different fields, and he is the object of all these, whatever the yogas and whatever the systems we know actually. Like the Jnanis, they worship Brahman, and that Brahman is nothing but Krishna only. Ashtanga yogis, they worship Paramatma, that Paramatma is Krishna only. So we are only expert in these so-called means, but he is the object of those means. And what he is saying further? Ekam advitiyam. Ekaha advitiyaha. Asau. Once again he is saying, advitiyaha means you should take two things. What? There is no, what is that thing I said? Forgot. Sajatiya Bedaha and Vijatiya Bedaha. That means what is the meaning of Sajatiya Bedaha? There is no Sajatiya Bedaha means there is no another object like Krishna who can give Sajatiya Beda, difference to him. And also there is no another object which is dissimilar to him, because everything is his energy and there is no object at all actually separate from him. There is no other object. Can you find any one object which is which is different from him? Can you say this mic is different from Krishna? No, this mic is also energy of the Lord. Being energy of the Lord, there is no difference between the energy and energetic. So that's why this mic is not different from the Lord. Can you find in this whole universe such an object which is different from the Lord? You cannot, because everything is the manifestation of Lord's energy. So in this way, there is nothing is there which is different from him. Then how can you find the Vijatiya Bedaha? So Sahadev is also saying that the way Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, same way here Sahadev is also saying. And finally, so after hearing this, all these Brahmanas and the guests, they became, wow, excellent, they said actually. What a good suggestion Sahadev gave. Everyone became so happy actually. So with the loud voice, everyone is glorifying, very good. So that means they are also giving claps also to Sahadev. Sadhu sadhu iti sattamaha. You can see in the 25th sloka. Sadhu sadhu iti sattamaha. Excellent. Sadhu means excellent. Nobody is having any competition actually. They are all very nicely understood the position of the Lord. And then immediately everyone became happy to worship Krishna first actually. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj bathed the Lord's lotus feet, and after bathing his lotus feet, so whatever the vidhana is there to worship the Lord, so bathing the Lord's lotus feet and so, dhupa, deepa, all everything is given. Then he sprinkled the charanamritam on his brothers and also relatives and everyone actually. In this great assembly, one person is there actually now, who is just waiting actually. Why he is waiting, you know? He didn't object when Sahadev said that person, first of all, you should know, his name is Shishupal. He is waiting. So, he is not having the agreement with them, Sahadev. Immediately stood up. What is happening here? What is this nonsense? He stood up and started saying, how this Yadava can be eligible for the Agra Puja? He's Yadava actually. They ran away actually, you know. He's not a Kshatriya at all. And one thing we should know, why he is waiting the whole scene to happen, because two reasons. That means one thing is blaspheming the Krishna, and second, let it happen this whole Agra Puja, and I will establish Krishna is not eligible for Agra Puja. Agra Puja means first worship. So he is not eligible for that. If I establish, then what will happen? So then whole this means this, in the one thing you should know, in the karma, is a Rajasuya Yaga is also karma only actually. In the karma, if there is a small mistake, then there will be no result at all. And also there is a pratyavaya. That means also there is a negative reaction also will be coming. And Shishupala is waiting for this. He wants to make that they did mistake in Agra Puja, so that whole entire sacrifice will be, Rajasuya Yaga will be failed, so that they will not be getting any result of this. Everything is vain, waste. This is the intention of Shishupala, that's why he is waiting. And he wants to establish now, Krishna is not eligible for Agra Puja. And in the Mahabharata you can see, he was glorifying like anything, Bhishma Dev and all. See this Bhishma Dev, is there such a powerful king. He defeated and he is the best king, and like that he is glorifying so many people actually. When all these are all there, how this person can take Agra Puja? He doesn't have any kind of shame to take this Agra Puja actually. And he blasphemes Lord like anything. But fortunately, Mother Saraswati is giving the facility to same whatever the blasphemy he did, Mother Saraswati is facilitating to glorify the Lord with the same words. She is giving facility actually. Because she will never go against the Lord any time actually. In the Bhagavatam, anywhere in the scriptures, if you see that there is a blasphemy of the Lord, there you can also find the glorification. Same words can be, which are words used to blaspheme the Lord, same words are also glorifying the Lord. That facility is given by whom? Mother Saraswati actually. So that discussion is very lengthy discussion, and that is done by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and also read it in the purports, because this is Bhaktivedanta purports, these are all. You can read. So then after that, finally, so sadhus, what they do, devotees, when they hear this kind of abusing words by the Shishupala towards the Lord, immediately they ran away, they went off. That means they go away from that assembly. They were not able to tolerate. So here one important sloka is there actually. So it is saying that '40th sloka. Nindam bhagavata shrunvan tatparasya janasya va tato napaiti yasopi yatyada sukrutachyutaha. Sukrutachyutaha, not achyutaha. Sukrutachyutaha means anyone who fails to immediately leave the place where he hears criticism of the Supreme Lord or his faithful devotees will certainly fall down. Is a sloka to be noted in this. Bereft of his pious credit. Whatever that means, a devotee, if when he hear the blasphemy of the Lord, he should immediately leave that place. So that's why all these people, devotees of the Lord, they left. Only the people who are envious of the Lord and Pandavas, they were only sitting there. Like Duryodhana and Sisupala, Dantavakra and Poundrak. All these batch is there actually. This batch is sitting and relishing. And remaining all these great devotees, they left. But Pandavas, what is the reaction? They just took out their swords actually. They want to kill the now Sisupala. But Lord is making, wait. Don't kill. This is my role actually. It's my part. You don't need to kill him. He's just giving a signal to them actually. Wait. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Because this also, there is a story is there actually behind this. He is giving the chance to Sisupala. He gave promise to his mother. Sisupala's mother is the aunt of his auntie. Like how the Kunti Maharani is relative same. Sisupala's mother also. Like how Pandavas relatives for the Krishna, Sisupala is also same actually. Same relation is there. His father's sister's son. Vasudeva's sister's son. Sisupala also. So he gave promise to, so his aunt Krishna gave promise, so that's why he is waiting. Let him continue 100 mistakes, let him do, then he will finish. So he did the blasphemy. Then finally, Lord took out his chakra, Sudarshan chakra, and he finished. Unintended Sisupala then took up his sword and shield in the midst of assembly kings, O Bharata. So then at that point, the Supreme Lord stood up and checked his devotees. He then angrily sent forth his razor-sharp disc and severed the head of his enemy as he was attacking. Sisupala was killed. Sisupala was killed. The great roar and howl went up from the crowd. Taking advantage of that disturbance, the few kings who were supporters of Sisupala quickly left the assembly out of fear for their lives. By seeing this Sudarshan Chakra, others, friends of Sisupala also, they ran away. Maybe this Sudarshan will kill us also. So then after that, what happened? Sisupala's. So here the philosophical point is there. Sisupala is nothing but Jaya Vijaya. This story, Jaya Vijaya, how they came into the body of that means Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu is given. So Jaya Vijaya, eternally they are there also, and their expansion is coming here actually. And that means they are having a spiritual body, and they are coming with their spiritual body, and they became by the Anima, Mahima, Lagima, this kind of Ashtasiddhis, by that Siddhis, they made their spiritual body small like Jivatma. And they entered into this Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu's bodies. And same way Sisupala and Dantavakra's body. And Ravana and Kumbhakarna's bodies. But they are in this body also, but they are not at all touched by these upadhis. It's only drama actually. This Jaya and Vijay, they don't become demons. Like in the drama, one is playing as an enemy and another is playing as a hero, villain and hero. So it's just like what? It's not, they are not real villain and real villain. Similarly here, they are not real villains actually. It is only drama to give the pleasure to the Lord. Like by the playing the dramas, we also get the pleasure or not. This is explained in the 3rd canto, 16th chapter. And now when the Sisupala was killed, that body, with that spiritual body, he came out and he entered into where? Into the Vishnu who is there in the Krishna. So when Krishna is appearing, Vishnu came into in the third canto, if you remember, in the second chapter. So Narayana entered into whom? Into the Krishna. And into that Narayana, who entered now? This Jaya and Vijaya. That means now Shishupala may be Jaya, I think. And he entered there actually. And he is going to take once again, so he will go back actually. And his own position, he will take back his position. This is the philosophy. And they don't know, they don't have any Asura Bhava, real, no, there is no real Asura Bhava. Just as a drama. Any questions? For 2 minutes? Yes.
I just had a question. Yes. You know that Lord Shiva tells Parvati Devi, yes. Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam tasmat paratram Devi tadiyanam samarchanam. So when he said that the Lord is the first, should take the first worship, Agra Puja, what about this one that is given in the Shastra, that the Brahmanas are Go Brahmana, they are worshipped first. So forgive me, Lord, for any offense. Just an inquiry about this point given in the Shastra.
Yeah. So in this context, yes, even we worship the Vaishnavas. So worshipping the Vaishnavas is far. That means even Lord also likes that. So Lord likes that worship of his devotees than he himself. That's philosophically also is true. And Lord will become so happy. But here the context is little different actually. Here is, so this incident is happening, and also here the supremacy of the Lord is being established in this incident. And if you ask Lord, he will definitely say that my devotees has to be worshipped. But if you ask his devotees, they will say that so Lord has to be worshipped. So that's why in the perspective of the devotees, so that's why Lord is being worshipped. But Lord definitely is always, he is aham bhakta paradinah. That also we discussed. He is always, so likes to worship of his devotees. So that's why to approach Lord, even in the case of, so we are hearing Ambarish Maharaj, so what he is suggesting to the Durvasa Muni, go and get the mercy of my devotee, then you can get my mercy also. So that's why if anyone wants to get the mercy of the Lord, they should get the mercy of his devotees. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, thank you for this deep class. Thank you for this deep class, Prabhu. Prabhu, in Sajatiya and Vijatiya, I have one question. How to understand the incarnations of Krishna? Like first expansion we see Baldev.
Achha.
Then if you give the example of a coconut tree in a garden, we see the example in
Sajatiya Veda you can see from the avatars.
How to understand this?
Yeah. So you cannot bring those amshas. They are all the swamshas. Swamshas cannot give the Sajatiya Veda. Because it's already amsha. Being amsha, how it can give it should be an individual entity actually. Like the two trees are there. This coconut tree and another coconut tree.
Is like one candle. The candle is lighted on another candle, and that candle was a separate candle.
So that is examples you can take, because they are called as swamshas because similarities are there. So in the qualities. But to give Sajatiya Veda, it should be a different entity. It is having its own existence than this. Like this coconut tree is having a different existence than the another coconut tree. But they are all amshas now, how they can give Sajatiya Veda. Like they are branches of the tree. They are Swagata Veda actually. They can use Swagata Veda, not the Sajatiya Veda. Okay, thank you very much. So, Ganandharas Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi.